Mayhem.com. Her family hasn't seen her since.
I believe a predator found my daughter on Model Mayhem.
This aspiring model from Houston asked that we use just her first name, Lakin. She was brutally raped by two men posing as casting directors who contacted her through Model Mayhem. They lured her to this hotel in Miami for a casting call. This surveillance video shows Lakin and one of the men taking the elevator to her room. She thought it was to take photographs. She was drugged and sexually assaulted. Listen to her desperate 911 call.
I basically woke up in a shirt that I never wore last spring with no underwear. I'm so scared.
These men had a history of doing this over and over and over again on the Model Mayhem site.
Lincoln and her attorney, Jeff Herman, blame Model Mayhem. They say the website knew the men were trolling for potential targets, but failed to post any warning. Both men were convicted and are now serving life sentences. We wanted to find out who else might be trolling the Model Mayhem website. An Inside Edition producer signed up using the name Miss Ashley with these snapshots. Within minutes, she was bombarded with messages from men who wanted to meet her.
Would you be interested and available next to shoot lingerie photos?
But the message we got from a man using the screen name Velvet Tears was particularly creepy.
Hi, this is Ashley.
In a phone conversation, he revealed he wasn't interested in taking photos. He was actually recruiting her for a party. It was being held at a New York City nightclub called the K Lounge, atop the Bombay Palace restaurant. Our producer went in wearing a hidden camera. Inside, a dimly lit room with a bar and couches all around.
Nice to meet you, finally.
And this is the man who called himself Velvet Tears. Turns out his real name is Angelico Diamante. So what's up with the party? Turns out the guests were into foot fetishes. For $20, they got to touch the women's feet. Of course, our producer left the party. That's when Angelico followed her out, and I definitely had a few questions for him.
Hi, sir. I'm Lisa Guerrero with Inside Edition. Are you luring women from Model Mayhem to come to these parties to be groped by strange men? Sir, do you think this is a legitimate modeling job for these women?
The people that are contacting saying, hey, I'd like to take your picture or whatever, there's no one really checking them out to make sure that they're legitimate.
Simon Roger owns The Agency, an online talent agency in Manhattan. He says young women have no idea what kind of creeps may be lurking on sites like Model Mayhem.
It's just a recipe for disaster.
Bombay Palace, the restaurant where that party was held, said they had no idea what was going on and are no longer allowing the parties to be held there. Model Mayhem had no comment. And when we come back, an inspiring rags to riches story.
Still to come, from homeless to law school and success.